Hi, Tompkins County voters. I'm JT Stone, an Ithaca High School senior. I am very excited about casting my second ever ballot in the June 23rd primary. If you live in the city of Ithaca, you will have the opportunity to vote for a presidential candidate, delegates to the convention, a state assembly nominee for New York's 125th district, a Tompkins County district attorney, and a city court judge. Everyone else in the county will also be able to vote for all of these races except city judge. Early voting is still happening this year from June 13th to June 21st, and more details on times and polling places can be found on the Tompkins County Board of Elections website. And of course, you can still vote in person on Election Day on June 23rd. However, with the coronavirus pandemic, these may not be your preferred options to make your voice heard in this election. This is why I am here to show you how to vote safely in the age of COVID-19. Step 1. Getting your absentee ballot application. Most of us have already received one of these in the mail, along with a postage prepaid envelope. This must be received by the Tompkins County Board of Elections by June 16th. This is 1 week before the primaries. For reference, this is what your application form should look like. Hopefully many of you already recognize it. However, if you have not received this yet, or you maybe misplaced it, do not worry. You can always go online to the Tompkins County Board of Elections website, tompkinscountyny.gov/BOE. Then, scroll down to the text bolded in red, where it will say, quote, "Here for absentee application." Clicking on that will allow you to print out a copy of an absentee ballot application. If you cannot print out an application, then call the Tompkins County Board of Elections at 607-274-5522 to request one. Alright, step 2. Filling out your absentee ballot application. Remember to please print clearly. Check the box for temporary illness or physical disability if your concern is COVID-19 related. Again, that box can be found right up here. The governor's executive order gives all voters the right to apply for an absentee ballot using this excuse, but this only applies for the June 23rd primary. Then, fill out boxes 1 through 8. If you are staying elsewhere than your legal address, you can have it mailed to that address. Complete the application and mail the pre-addressed application form or the form you printed to Tompkins County Board of Elections, Courthouse, Annex, 128 East Buffalo Street, Ithaca, New York, 14850. It can also be emailed to elections@tompkins-co.org. Remember, the application must be received by the Board of Elections by June 16th. Okay, steps 1 and 2 are done. You can check with the Tompkins County Board of Elections to confirm whether or not your application has been received by calling 607-274-5522. The Board of Elections recommends hand-delivering the application to their office, again at 128 East Buffalo Street, if mailing 1 or 2 days prior to June 16th. Wearing a mask and keeping a social distance of 6 feet is required. Alright, step 3, filling out your absentee ballot. Your absentee ballot has finally arrived. For reference, this is what you should be expecting in the mail after you've submitted your application form. Democrats will receive 2 ballots, one being for the presidential primary and the other being for state and local elections. So, again, I have my envelope here, and if I open it up, I will have an array of important documents to look at. And the first 2 that I'm going to draw your attention to will be our actual ballots. So the first one that you'll be able to see here is for President of the United States and delegates to the National Convention. So this is one of the ballots that you should fill out. And the other one is for local and state elections. As you can see here, this one has the names of everyone running for state assembly for the 125th district, as well as district attorney. Alright. Now again, I cannot emphasize how important it is that you fill out both of these ballots, not just one or the other. Your ballots must be received by the Board of Elections by June 22nd, the day before the primaries. Make sure to use a blue or black pen to fill in the oval for your preferred candidates. And don't forget to take a few minutes to read the instructions on the back of the ballot before you begin. Once your ballots are complete, place them in the official absentee ballot envelope, which looks something like this. So, let me do that real quick. Hopefully I don't have any issue getting these in here this time. Alrighty. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Once your ballots are complete, again, place them in this envelope. Then you want to seal it and fill out the information on the back of this. You want to fill out the statement with the date and your signature, which you can hopefully see right here. Now, if you'll also notice in the corner here is another section. If you are unable to sign, you will need to put a mark which requires the signature of a witness as well as their address. Then you want to insert this into the prepaid postage envelope addressed to the Tompkins County Board of Elections, which looks something like this. So let me do that real quick. Alrighty. This is your final product. Again, completed ballots must be received by June 22nd. At this point, you have completed steps 1, 2, and 3. You have now successfully voted in a safe way in the primary election.